Hello guys, Coach Theo here on Common Sense. Today I'm gonna bring you the cure to a perfectionist mindset, replacing it with a mindset that I've used for years at this point, that I like to call second best option mindset. Alright? Because it's actually, the reason I'm recording this video right now is just a minute before recording. Someone commented and asked me about it, so I'm taking the chance, but it's something I've been thinking about a lot, that people bring up to me a lot, and that I've observed a lot as a coach working with clients, that people in general struggle with a perfectionist mindset. And people always think they're so unique, you know. Like, oh, I'm an all or nothing kind of person, you know. When I'm motivated, I can just follow, go to the gym, follow my diet perfectly. But then when I lose the motivation, I just lose everything at once. And what you gotta realize, you're just a person. Everyone has this tendency to some extent, you know. It's so common that we have the expectation, either we want to be able to do the perfect thing, and when it's not like available to us right here, it's not an option, then we don't do anything, or we have an idea of what we're doing. It has to be exactly this, and this. And if one of the things are missing, well, we just throw everything out the window. You know, either someone who has been training consistently and eating well, they have a day or something, or they go out drinking on a weekend or something, and it's like, now I don't go back to the other, now it's all gone. Or someone that's going to follow a calorie deficit, and now they end up eating something. There is some cake at work, and instead of, okay, I had a piece of cake that I think I shouldn't have, but well, let's end it there. It's like, no, I ruined it. I'm not perfect, so I eat more cake. And then I go buy chips on my way home, and tomorrow I keep eating crap. You know, this kind of black and white mindset. And what you have got to realize, first of all, is that literally no one, except the big man above, is perfect. No human being is perfect. Even people that you look up to a lot and that you consider are way ahead of you, you might view as perfect. Like, I've gotten this feedback from clients many times, that, you know, when they look at me and what I do, see my training stories on Instagram and hear me talk about, you see me consistently, cut and bulk, okay, there's no problem, you know, like, that's just perfect. The thing is, I know that I'm not perfect. Like, I've reached a very high level when we're talking about the physical practice of training and dieting, fasting. But even within that, I will know little things I sometimes could have done better. That little detail, you know, could have been slightly better. But then other than that, it's just that, you know, we're working on ourselves holistically. For me, maybe I have other challenges when I fail to be even close to perfect, you know. And it's just that this won't be what you're focusing on or the topic of a video or whatever. Like, no one is perfect. You're not supposed to be. So embrace that, first of all, that in order, if you'd like to get in my shape, for instance, you wouldn't have to be perfect, okay? You have to be in a constant state of improvement, improving. And so what I call the second best option mindset, it is both that, let's say, first of all, I talked about, you know, what is available to me, because that's a lot. And someone, when they're cooking their own food, you know, they follow a good plan. But then when they have to eat out, for instance, then it's like, it can't be the second best option. Like, it had to be, oh, now I ate junk and dessert and I had a bunch of beers, you know. But what you should be asking yourself, if you have to eat out and you can't control exactly what you eat, then you instead are like, okay, what is the second best option? What do I see here on the menu? What would fit the best? Yeah, super fun, guys. Just be annoying. Just be. Like, people suck. Like, why would you do that? It's not that it's a big deal, but honestly, I just get like, oh, he's recording a video. Let's be messy when he's being serious. Let's be not serious. Anyway, why? It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't. In order to lose weight or put on muscle or just get healthy, it's not that the one meal that was maybe slightly less dialed in to your macros and that will ruin it all. But however, if you're always in those situations, we make not the second best, not the third best, but like just the worst option, you know. Of course, it's getting in the way, right? But it's also both that we might have something we're striving for. It's like with a workout, you know. Oh, I can't go to the gym. I usually do when I have all the equipment available. Well, what's the second best option when I'm away here, for instance? Is there an outdoor gym? I'd like to do my bench press and my chin-ups and oh, my dumbbell press, my shoulder press, whatever, you know. But I can't now. But I can get in some pull-ups and dips here, good. But a lot of people just say, oh, no, but they didn't have a gym, so I didn't do anything, you know. It's this black and white thing that has got to go. You have to realize, embrace that it doesn't have to be perfect all the time. You go for it as much as possible, of course, but when the perfect option isn't available, you always ask yourself, what is the second best option? So the same thing, if you have that piece of cake at work and you're feeling something, I should have, don't make a big deal out of it. Embrace, okay, I'm not perfect yet, I'm not quite there yet, when I have full self-control over what I eat. A piece of cake, if that's all it is, in the grand scheme of things, it's not much. So the second best option for this day is that you ate what you were supposed to and this piece of cake. Like, it can stop there, alright? It's the same with doing a long fast. If you ended up eating something in the middle of the fast, something small, you know, you don't have to be like, oh, I ruined it, I'll just quit fasting, I'll just go keep on eating. You can stop there, finish the fast as if it didn't happen. That was the second best option. And you just have to, over time, you know, like a lot of the work with these things, guys, is that we first have some kind of rule here. Like, you have to focus on the second best option kinds of thing. But you have to notice yourself what's going on within you. Like, why do you think you need to be perfect? No one is perfect. Why do you think that you need to be, you know? Where did that come from? What were you told when you grew up, you know? What expectations were put on you by your parents and your other environment, you know? Like, the better you understand yourself, the better it is to, or the easier it is to follow things like this. So you see, first, it's kind of mechanical, a thing like this, you know, but then it becomes your second nature. I don't have a perfectionist mindset, right? Like, of course, like all people, I will still struggle with it at some point, you know. Like, for me, it's like, when I should hold back on my training, that's very hard for me, because I just want to give it my all. I can, you know, so, and it becomes, if I need more rest at some point, it's not even productive, but it's this voice that you have to give it your all, or else you're not worthy, or whatever it is we feel, right? But in general, I have a second best option mindset. Like, it's some time left now, but for instance, I know I'll be going to Gotland, a Swedish island. It's not as good of a gym available. I won't have as much control over what I eat. But instead of freaking out about that and not training and just starting to eat a bunch of crap, because that's always easily available, I'm just like, okay, what is my second best option here? Well, I bring my rings, I'm going to be able to do good upper body workouts outside, and I can definitely go to the gym there, just get some squats and stuff in for my lower body. Okay, it's maybe slightly less options than I would typically have, but I'm going to get good workouts in. And with the food, I'll just like make it work. Okay, this food item isn't available. What's close to that? I'll take that instead. You know, it's like, it doesn't have to be theoretically the theoretically most perfect option. Like, being perfect is doing the best choice available to you right now. You can never live in the past. You can't be like, oh, it would have been better if I didn't have the piece of cake. You had it now. What's the best thing to do from this point? Is to just go on and not eat more cake, just eat what you should have. And even if you like, it's like degrees of this. What you gotta learn to do is, when you start going off, like it's like we have momentum in one direction, right? And so when you have been doing, yes, this I should be doing this and this, but here's the worst choice. And now you start to kind of snowball in that direction. What you gotta learn is to, as fast as possible, slow yourself down and reset and just start over, the here and now. You know, there's a saying from golf that applies very well here. They say, play the ball where it lies, you know. Like don't think of what would have happened if you hit the better shot than you were in that position. The ball is here now. The goal is still to get the ball in the hole. Play the ball where it lies. Be in the here and now, not what could have been, what should have been. We're here now. That's all you have, the here and now. What do I do now? I do the second best option to whoever came first. And then it is perfect at that point. Okay guys, please like and comment. It all helps people find the channel, so it's very much appreciated. I do holistic bodybuilding, coaching, fitness, nutrition, fasting, mindset, getting jacked and stacked physically, mentally, spiritually. You know, there's nothing like the body without the mind that commands said body, but at the person behind the body. So if you're interested, you can send me a DM on Instagram or email me. It's in the description. I'll get back to you with my different programs. If you want to support me and my content, you can become a Patreon or a member of the channel, or leave a little super thanks comment. It's very much appreciated, guys. And please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscle, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, spirituality, mindset. It is a mindset, guys. No one is perfect. So have a theoretical perfect in mind and do the second best option when that isn't possible. Peace.